Everyone thinks that these two always die here, but this isn't actually scripted. And today I am breaking this mission and saving Ozone and Scarecrow, unfortunately one of the most underrated characters from Call of Duty MW2 2009. And if I am right, this changes everything about this mission. So I tested it. The plan was simple. Keep them alive inside this safe house and to the very end of the extraction point where we trigger the classic Call of Duty betrayal scenes. Sound easy, but trust me, it wasn't, especially when you turn on that horrific veteran mode. For phase 1, I prepared the defenses by planting claymore at every entry point and across the entire house.
For an operations playbook, names, contacts, places, everything.
We're already on it.
At first, I tried taking high ground, thinking I could control everything from there. But it didn't work. Just because you can see the playground doesn't mean you can dominate it.
Everyone cover the field to the southeast. Move! I got eyes on. Here they come. They're in the field to the southeast. That's one down. Approaching from the west. House. Sounds like we've got a boat out. Cover the west approach. We got 240 RPGs in the dining room window, plus L-86 machine guns. Roger that. Use them to cut them down as they come out of the tree line.
A few inches later.
Ozone is down.
I changed my approach. Instead of staying back, I stayed with Ozone and acted like his human shield.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Again! That's one down.
6.5 hours later.
Ozone is down.
But even then, the problem was still kinda same. If I covered Ozone, Scarecrow would die, and if I cover Scarecrow, Ozone would die. Only then I found something. Enemies reaching Scarecrow weren't coming from the front. They were looping around through the back and pushing up the stairs. So, this gave me a perfect spot for this experiment. Right here next to Ozone. From this position, I could literally defend anything. The front entrance, the basement entrance, intercept anyone going upstairs through the back door. This changed everything, and now the phase 1 was laughably easy.
That's a kill. RPG team move.
Bruh. Again!
At 50% progress, Ozone moves inside the safe house. Now, both of them stay in one place. Theoretically, this should be easy now, because now all I have to do is to defend one single entry point. But, as the saying goes, sometimes you have to perceive things from the enemy perspective. And for them, it was also now one single target location instead of 3 different locations.
Scarecrow down, I repeat.
At this point, on Veteran, this was nearly impossible. Grenades, flashes, constant pressure. Half the time I couldn't even see, I was firing blindly at entry points. So, for the sake of experiment, I had to drop the difficulty level. And finally, we came to the point where both of them survived again. Thus, phase 1 was a success. Now came the hardest part, extraction. Moving in an open field to the end of the mission, with no cover for them of course, and enemies from every direction. And if I made one mistake, they were dead. So at this point, the only strategy was speed and accuracy. And after multiple attempts, I adopted it. I memorized spawn points and optimized my movement. And guess what? I actually did it. Both of them survived the push. But then something strange happened.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new.
Out of nowhere, Ozone just died. I mean, no enemies, no shot, no nothing, a clear map, just gone. He just dies. That's when I realized this part is actually scripted. So I tried saving Scarecrow instead, because at this point my goal was to save at least one of them. But every single time, almost at the end of the mission, the first mortar strike would always hit Scarecrow. No matter what, no matter how hard you try, the first mortar strike would always target Scarecrow. So here's the truth. Their death inside the safe house is not scripted. You can actually save them. However, to the very end of the mission, the game actually forces them to die, thus leaving you, Ghost and the Roach for the final betrayal scene. But for a moment, we actually changed the mission. Well, you can change the final animation by doing some modification and alteration to the game files, but again, that won't be the canon and original. It basically we are just deleting some or disabling some kind of animations and cutscenes from the game. And if you are still watching at this point, then hey, this is GamersPUnch. And if you like some random stuffs, random experiments and random Easter eggs and things about gaming, then do subscribe because you never know what you miss next time.